Hello and welcome to pay-per-view 4 of my series of watching every pay-per-view that's on the WWE network from WCW, ECW, WWE, NXT, and NXT UK. Today we have the Wrestling Classic. Now this is the second WWE pay-per-view of all time. Not as after WrestleMania 1 is this. It's a tournament pay-per-view. I don't know much about it. Look at the match card. It looks insane. There are 15. There are loads of matches, and only like 2 of them go more than 10 minutes. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of naff wrestling, I assume, because it's hard to do an amazing wrestling match in 4 minutes. But you never know. You might get some classics. I mean, look who's on the card. On the card, we have Dynamite Kid's there, Savage is there, Steamboat's there, Sheik's there, Orndorff's there. Then obviously we got Hogan Piper, but yeah, the pay per view is 15 matches and it's 2.5 hours ish. So yeah, let's see what happens. Let's get into it. If you're new here and you've found this is part 4, as I've already said. I don't want to repeat myself. Go and hit the like button, please, or don't. I don't think likes do anything, but do watch to the end because watch time does, and subscribe because man wants money. Anyway, let's get into the show. Show opens with a really good intro, to be honest. It runs down basically what the card is. 16-man tournament. I missed some of the main wrestlers out that were here because of the way my spreadsheet's set out. So yeah, Davey Boy Smith's here. Adrian Adonis is here. Sheik's here. Terry Funk's here. Morocco's here. This is a really stacked card. Well, I say that. Moondog's spot is here. Okay. Corporal Krickner, Nikolai Volkov, Ivan Putski, they've got the foreign heels here. But it's a stacked card. I think I like tournaments in wrestling. I think everyone does. I think WWE should bring back to do a one-night tournament. And I like the King of the Ring that's happened recently-ish. I say recently, it was the last pay-per-view 3 weeks ago. But bring back a one-night tournament. Be like, look, here's the tournament. Do you have two? Oh no, because then Triple H have to do more than 5 matches on a show. Just do it as its own little 2-night event in June or something, maybe July. I don't know, but they fit it in. On the Saturday, 16 women, Sunday, 16 men, and the winner doesn't even have to get anything. Just have it be a thing because our tournaments are great. One-night tournaments are good as well. I like long ones, but then anyway, that's enough about me fantasy booking if I was in charge, which I'm not. They're giving away a car. Okay. They're just giving away a Rolls Royce. That's fine, I guess. And also the main event, which is not the last match, I think it's the third last match, is Roddy Piper v Hogan. So that's cool. But yeah, let's get into what, as the announcer there said, let's get into Vince. He's a bastard. Anyway, see what a maneuver man has to say. Boo! Vince then gives a useless little, here's everything you've just heard again. And then we go over to what I think is a really cool idea. Well, not idea, but thing. They have the tournament all on a big board, and you can see all the matches, and they're going to move them on. Obviously, nowadays, you just have a visual thing, but they have a physical board, which I think is quite cool. Also, they were like, some of these matches are going to be classics, some real scientific matches. None of the matches in this entire card go more than 10 minutes. I was wrong earlier saying 2 of them did. That was false. I think 2 of them go over 5 minutes, maybe. How many go over 5 minutes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Six of the fucking 50 matches go more than 5 minutes. Nothing technical's happening. None of these matches break 10 minutes. Insanity. But hey, we now get to see highlights of people picking names up a fishbowl. This one don't really explain why they're giving away a card. They just start. But anyway, the fishbowl people. This bit's weird. So Ricky Steamboat pulls a thing out, gives a really obvious fake reaction. Oh yeah, Dynamite Kid will be a good match. And then Miss Elizabeth pulls out her Randy Savage, and he's like, "Oh, you even messed that up. You got me a hard opponent." Okay, Randy. And then Mr. Fuji pulls his out and is stereotypical racist heel. But anyway, let's see what's next. I mean, after that, we then get Vince going, "Oh, yeah, that was good. This is gonna be a big event. Obviously, we'll have to see Mean Gene in a couple minutes starting the matches, and then the president's here, Jack Tunney. No, Jack Tunney. Yeah, Jack Tunney. I think. Oh, I can't remember. You already think to yourself, why are you covering every single segment? I wish I had a fucking answer. I just do, man. You know. Currently, this video is longer than the pay-per-view has been. That's funny. Anyway, let's see what Jack Tunney has to say. But then again, Jack Tunney just says big event, and then means like explain the rules, and he's like, if you lose, you're eliminated. What if it's a draw? They're both eliminated. Great. Oh, this bastard just says, "Oh, it's nice of him to be here. Let's go down to the commentators, Gorilla Monsoon and uh, Jesse Ventura." I got the commentator saying, "Oh, looking forward to calling all this action tonight," and then they keep calling it prestigious, which is like, I guess it is, but like, not really. It can't be prestigious if it's the first ever one. But now we're off to Think to start the wrestling. Got Mean Gene, not Mean Gene. Think saying, "Oh look, matches are starting. It's the first match. Thingy's already in the ring. Adrian Adonis, so he's probably losing." Because Corporal Krishna gets a thingy. Also, I misspoke earlier. None of the matches have gone over 10 minutes. They had a 10-minute time limit, which is silly, but I guess it works if you have a 16-man tournament. Because, if every match went 10 minutes, there's 15 matches on a card, that's 150 minutes of wrestling. How are you going to fit in all the pointless talky bits, which progress nothing 90% of the time? Anyway, let's see how this match goes. I mean, okay, so first of all, the first match was like maybe 3.5 minutes. So it ain't getting no 5-star classics. Don't want your technical masterpiece. Two big meaty men like me. But the finish was actually pretty good, one went for a suplex, another guy did some. I like that move. I don't know what it's called. He has him like in a suplex. He's getting suplexed while he's like horizontal. He like DDTs him kinda. But yeah, so obviously not every match has a rating. So cage match and wrestling never didn't give us anything. I'd probably give this maybe a 4. Bit generous. Bit generous. There was like 2 moves. I give it a 3. 3 out of 10. 1.5-star match. Few things that I'm going to mention now, so I have to mention them later. The ring is loud. I don't know why. It sounds really like springy and stuff. It's kind of gonna put me off, but I'll live. The ropes are tighter than last time, and I like Jimmy Hart with the microphone. I thought that was a cool thing. Anyway, let's see what happens now. Here we have a confident heel promo. I liked it, to be honest. I like there was a bit in here. They used like a second camera angle, so he's like talking down the hard cam, but they used like a side camera. I thought that was good. But yeah, they're like, "Oh, I'm in wrestling. I'm rewriting the book of wrestling. I'm gonna win everything." Because heels. But yeah, back to ringside. Listen, there's no talking bollocks now. We're going straight in. No entrances for Dynamite Kid or Nikolai Volkov. And he's from Manchester. Good music in Manchester. But yeah, let's see how the match goes. Oh wait, I just checked the spreadsheet. I'll be 1 second. This was a good angle. Not really a match because it's a drop kick. So it's getting 1 out of 10 because it is a drop kick. So he's singing Nikolai's singing the national anthem. The USA flag's coming up. I was waiting for a USA chant, but Dynamite Kid's from England. That's not America. Yeah, I mean, it's a good spot. He's singing an anthem. Bell goes. He's only just realised the bell's gone. And he gets drop kicked. But yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a drop kick. It's getting 1 out of 10. Anyway, so what's next? Genuinely one of the most calm Randy Savage promos I've ever seen. He's like, "Yeah, I'm excited to be here." I can't do a good Randy Savage. Oh yeah, I can't do much besides that. And he's like, "I'm gonna win. It's the most important thing in Chicago." Yeah, and he looks skits. He's on something because he's looking around like a maniac. Anyway, see what Fink's got to say. So Putski's already in the ring. He gets just an introduction. Basically, no noise, no pop from him. And then Savage has a full fucking entrance. I wonder who's winning. Also, they keep talking about Elizabeth If you were here, we'll manage Mean Gene. Not Mean Gene. Gorilla Monsoon. It's like, oh, guys, stop making me feel bad for liking wrestling. Come on. Could do better than that. I mean, they can't. This was what, 1985? 1985, that's what? Fucking 39 years ago. They can't go back and edit themselves. Was it 85? It was 85, but come on. Be better. Anyway, let's watch fucking Ivan get absolutely decimated in about 2 minutes, I reckon. Randy wins in a two. It's hard giving match review ratings because it's 2 minutes. Like, I don't know. Is this better than another match? I guess I'll give it 2 out of 10, so 1 star. It happened. I can tell you that for free. Savage is heel. He's working heel. He wins with a cheating on the ropes. I think, yeah. Sure. Miss Elizabeth's clearly face. Anyway, what's next on the wrestling classic? We then go over to Bastard McMahon, and he's go, look at all these crazy matches. Then Nikolai Volkov comes in, speaks unintelligibly, going, I was robbed. This is disgrace. I was robbed. That's not a Russian accent. This is, hello, I'm Ivan Nikolaj. Yeah. And so, Vince is going to be in so many pay-per-views. Fuck. Oh, well. Let's see what the Body and the Gorilla Monsoon have to say. So no entrances for fucking Steamboat and Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog. Why? This is like, let me just check what other matches are coming up. This is almost definitely going to be match of the night. What other matches are there that could be better than this? Oh, Savage Steamboat. Savage Steamboat will probably be better. Savage Dynamite Kid, that could be better as well. But this is going to be one of the best matches of the night. Hands down. Hands down, this is going to be one of the best matches of the night. And neither of them get an intro. Keep calling technical wrestling scientific wrestling. That's quite funny to me. Just imagine Ospreay or Brian Danielson being like, oh, hello, I am the professor of wrestling. That's probably already been a gimmick by someone that does technical wrestling. Anyway, this is going to be a fucking banger match. Sadly, it doesn't go on 3 minutes, though, so whoop-de-fucking-do. Oh, well, I was really enjoying this match. I put it out there. I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. That was a 3-star match, and it wasn't even 3 minutes long. It was a really good match. Good moves, good everything, but the finish was, So Davey Boy does a couple drop kicks on Steamboat, and then the third one, Steamboat's up against the ropes. Davey Boy tries to drop kick him and gets, goes into Rope Dick City. And the ref calls it. Oh, that's annoying. That was a really good fucking match. I'd like another 2 minutes of that, please. But oh well. We're now off to see Mean Gene and the JYD, a man whose fucking finisher is 3 small headbutts, which was so shades. They're so shades. Pretty good promo here. Junkie Dog being like, here's the fans support helps. Can't take Sheiky Baby for granted, because next match, I just want to see JYD versus Iron Sheik. And yeah, I mean, it's fine. I'm not looking forward to watching him wrestle. I mean, I say this. I watched him wrestle one match last on WrestleMania 1. What was it? I can't remember. What was the match? Oh, the one against Greg Valentine. That match wasn't amazing. But yeah, I mean, I cannot complain. It was a fine promo. Let's watch the match. Junkyard Dog gets an entrance. I can't tell if they've edited the music in or not. Google isn't helping either. I think maybe not, but like they did on Mania 1, which was only 8 months before. It was possible that he was still walked up to Queen at the time, but obviously network money. Anyway, Yeah, no intro, nothing for Iron Sheik. Not even a promo. He'll break your back and make you humble. But anyway, let's watch the match. I don't think I fully understand how DQs work in old wrestling, because fucking 2 seconds in, Sheik's got his clothes wrapped round Junkyard Dog's throat. That's a disqualification. You're choking him. That's what got Daniel Bryan sacked. Match was completely acceptable for a wrestling match. It's getting like a 3. Yeah. The camel clutch was cool. Nice to see Iron Sheik wrestle. But yeah, not looking forward to watching Junkyard Dog wrestle a lot, because I don't know what it is about him. I think it's those headbutts really put me off, and I'm just a bit like, oh no, if that's his finisher, I don't want him to like put away people with light headbutts that he's like crawling around to do. It feels just weird. But anyway, the next bit, there's no in between. There's this screenshot here with his hand in the air, and now we're into an interview with Mean Gene and Terry Funk, and I think Jimmy Hart. This section is just weird. So Terry Funk's there. He's just spitting for like 50 seconds. He says he's going to win the whole tournament. Roddy Piper's going to beat Hogan. And then he's going to take money off Paul Orndorff. And then he's going to win the World Championship. Okay. And then he spits on the camera. Grim. Let's go see Funk. Let's go see Finkel. Mr. Howard himself to start the next match. This was insanity. This pay-per-view is mental. So Terry Funk comes like, oh, I don't want to wrestle you, Moonhound Dog. Moonhound Dog? What's his name? Moondog Spot. And you don't want to wrestle me, do you, Moondog Spot? Let's both get counted out and then eliminated. And then they're out. Funk hits him. He's like, oh, I'll get you back. And then obviously Moondog Spot gets back in the ring for the 10 count. 1 out of 10. I'm not going to give zeros because then you get into that negative territory and that's rough. So 1 out of 10 lowest. So the problem with 1 out of 10 is that wasn't a match. That was a 20-second angle. I mean, to be fair, the Dynamite Kid thing was an angle as well. An angle. It was a I'm gonna kick you once and win. Anyway, there best be some explanation and post-match beatdown or something that made that worth my fucking time. There's a very minor beatdown, but Moondog gets away. Everyone gets away. Why? Why do this? Terry Funk. Why? Why would they do this to him? Anyway, interview time probably. Little promo here. Fuji's heel. Don Morocco seems to be face, saying, "Oh, you got to beat the best to beat the best, and I'm going to win tonight by beating the best, and I want to beat the best." So yeah, next match is IC champion Tio Santana versus Magnificent Morocco. No, nothing for Santana, the actual Intercontinental Champion at the time. Great. Bury your fucking champs. Nothing. IC champ's already in the ring. I mean, Don Morocco walks out. He doesn't get a theme or anything. He just kind of walks out and is announced as he's walking. This match will be fine, I assume. It might be quite good, actually. Oh, wait. Sub 5. It could be shit. Who knows? We'll find out in a second. This match was fine. The finish was weird. It was a dusty finish, kinda, I think. Not it's just 4 out of 10. It's a 2-star match. The moves were decent. The finish was so a guy was pinned. Morocco was pinning Tito Santana, but Santana was under the rope. But the ref still counted it, and the bell still rang. But then Santana fucking cradled him and won. Silly finish. Wrestling silly. Bollocks. What's next? Little promo from Bobby here. He's got no one on the show, but he said he's going to give $50,000 to whoever beats Paul Orndorff. So I assume they're beefing. So you're going to give it to Cowboy Bob. Or if he doesn't do the job, he's going to give it to Tio Santana. Well, I don't think he says Tio Santana, but he's who he'd fight next. Spoilers! I mean, I say spoilers. You've had nearly 40 years to catch up. Like, Jesus. Sorry if you're watching it with me and you get spoiled by this, but I mean, it doesn't affect modern wrestling, does it? Anyway, most of these people are fucking dead. That's sad. Rest in peace to most of them. I say most. Snooker on the show. Snooker's not on the show. Anyway, final match of the first round is about to be beginning. Bob's already in the ring. Orndorff comes out. Nothing special. Match about to begin. So I'm really enjoying this match, to be honest. And fucking look, he's got his ass out. As I've said before, I'll bring up moments in matches, and ass being out and being censored is funny as hell. Anyway, his bumhole. The people that saw this live saw Bob Orton's bumhole. That's quite funny. Yeah, this was a good match. I mean, the finish was DQ, but I mean that's fine. It's a tournament. So yeah, 6 out of 10, 3-star match. Pretty good. Wrestling Observer gave it 6.5. Cage Match gave it 5.14. I've been not doing these because I'm lazy. So what other matches have there been that have got things? Steamboat Davey Boy Spitfire gave 6. Cage Match gave it 4.7. Wrestling Observer gave it 7.5. So I'm a bit nicer there. No, a bit worse there. And about the same here. Next match is... Well, not next match. So what the next segment is first. Jesus. Right, so there's a little bit of post-match. The commentators going over. What the fuck am I looking at? I haven't watched the promo. This is where it opens to. I assume they're just going to run down the rest of the tournament. Why? Why is he holding out like that though? What the fuck am I looking at? There better be a great explanation for this. Otherwise, yeah, let's see what the fucking cunts have to say. Jesus, so someone got fucking worse. She like tries to hit him away, and he's like, "Oh yes, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god, that's awful." Then they boringly go through everyone. The gimmick's great, but like they're just like, "Oh, this would be a good match." Oh look, didn't think they were going to come through. What a surprise! Like, dude, no. Then Funk comes in and's like, "Oh yeah, I got screwed over by the WW," and then it beeps out F. So they've edited this. So this whole segment they've watched and gone, "Oh, we have to beep out where it says WWF." Don't beep out the bit where the bloke's holding the woman. Don't do that. That makes sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. Oh no, they said an old brand name. We might lose it. We might get in a bit of trouble. Oh nah. But a man constraining a woman. Nah, leave that in. That's funny. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Anyway, Jesus. The next round of the tournament's 15-minute time limit. Great. None of the matches are going to go more than 10. It's fucking... Why even update it? You know the match is all going to be less than 10 minutes. Just say they are... They'll be like, ooh, we could go for 1 hour. And the match is like 10 seconds. You piss me off, man. I'm going to get some fucking lunch in and watch the next shit. Because, jeez, that whole segment from start to finish was just grim. And then Funk came in and kind of saved it. But the fact they went out, beeped out WWF, but didn't beep out a man holding a woman in that manner, and she clearly tries to hit him away. Disgusting, disgraceful. Do better. Fuck me. So there was nothing. The match just started. Heenan fucking out. Fink just goes like, "Oh yeah, there's another 5 minutes, woo!" And says they beat matches like maybe a minute, 2 minutes in. Then fucking, as you can tell, the body is just going to. He's like, "I'm gonna go talk to Randy Savage." Well, no, I got called. He's like, "Nah, I'm off to talk to Randy, mate." So he's off to talk to Randy Savage because he's in the next match against Steamboat, which is going to be fucking impeccable, by the way. Yeah, that's why I just point that because that's a bit strange. It's a fucking sharpshooter. The fuck? Final little match here. Finish was again not great. He like slingshot him into Jimmy Hart, and then Adrian Adonis can get back up after a minor slingshot. Cage might give it 5.18. Dave Meltzer gave it 6.5 out of 10. Obviously, that's then half to 3.25. Three. Yeah, I'll give that a good old 5 out of 10. 2.5-star match. What is next? Oh, the next match is Savage Steamboat. Not the Savage Steamboat match from I want to say Mania 4. This is Not Mania 4, evidently. But it still should be a fucking crack of a match. Little backstage promo now. Yeah, I don't get why. I mean, I'm not watching the shows around it, so it's probably explained there. But as I said in episode 0, I ain't doing that because that would mean I have to watch thousands and thousands of hours, even though I'm already going to have to. I just watch tens of thousands of hours. Basically, Ventura just says, I went back, told Randy Savage what was happening with all the people. I've been out there watching, I'll still be unbiased. And then Oakland's like, dude, you're not that unbiased in your commentary. And he went, shut up, man. Yeah, I am. I tell it how it is. Anyway, next match, I hope, please. They don't know what they're doing with interest. Maybe it's just how the network's edited it, but like half the people here aren't getting entrances. Obviously, Savage has got one, as you can see, but none for Steamboat. This match is going to slap so hard I need it in my bones. I mean, the match was still very good. But I wanted it to be more. I wanted it to be better. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Great moves and stuff, obviously. Good couple slams. Suplees, if you're a WCW. But the finish, it just finished. It was 4 minutes. Like, add another 2, could easily be great with a proper finish, not a fucking sneaky Mr. fucking Savage using the goddamn knuckle dusters. Don't use brass nuts to win all your matches. Anyway, the next match is fucking gonna be wank or bad if you're American. Not because you know what wank means. Jesus, I'm saying as if Americans gonna watch this. Anyway, let's see what happens in between this match and the Junkyard Dog versus the Moondog Spot. This was bollocks. Mean Gene just said, "Oh, do you have anything to say?" Moondog Spot just bit at the bone for like 20 seconds, and then got the match now. Looking forward to it. I can't lie. I mean, there's a little bit of commentary, blah. Yeah, Savage won. I like Savage, and then Monsoon was like, "Oh, you cheated probably," and then Ventura was like, "No, and then Moondog Spot's already in the ring, and then Junkyard Dog comes out, and there doesn't seem to be a ref, and I think the match is just happening. What? Why? No. Yeah, so that was just fucking 1 out of 10. The whole match was a gut punch, a failed crossbody, 3 headbutts, no ref. Junkyard Dog counted himself the winner, and it just why? Sure, you're in the fucking semi-final now. Excellent. Now we have, what do we have next? Santana and Orndorff. Great. That should be decent. Well, at least it goes more than fucking 2 minutes. Woo! After that, it just fucking happens. The judges, the commentators say, yeah, the judges say it's all decent. Great. Glad everyone else, actually had a wrestling match. Little promo now with Bobby Heenan, and he's like, Gene's like, oh man, I don't think you're gonna spend your 15,000 in your next match. I think Orndorff's gonna beat Tito Santana. And he's like, I don't know, man. And then Gene brings up the Hogan Piper match, and Heenan's like, yeah, I think Pop's gonna win. Hogan's tired and old, and he needs to drop that damn belt. He wants Piper win, basically. Great. And now back to Fink for the next match in the tournament. I mean, it was a fine match, I give it a 4, I think. Yeah, 2 stars is about right. 4 out of 10. I mean, yeah, a double count out in a tournament semi-final. Quarterfinal? Quarterfinal is silly. So that means Junkyard Dog is in the fucking final. The man whose main move is minor headbutt. Goddamn. Yeah. Also, like, the start of that match, I know he's a heel, but come on, Ace Ventura, you're just being racist. He's gonna cheat. And then Gorilla's like, how do you know? Like, he's Mexican, it's from his roots. I'm like, no. Say he's gonna cheat because he's a bastard. Don't make it a race thing, you bed end. Anyway, back to Vince and the bloody sex offenders, probably. Vince and the sex offenders. Well, Vince is. He should be in prison, the cunt. Anyway, what's next? No, I'm fucking done. I just hope she's okay with this, because what the fuck? This is the first frame. So the match is over, let's go over to the team, and he's just fucking lipsing her. Yeah. Anyways, hopefully they address it and they're like friends or whatever. Anyway, let's see what the dickheads have to say. Ugh. So yeah, there's run through. I'm like, oh look, here's some things. Savage has had a hard couple matches. Dynamite Kid's had easy matches. Junkyard Dog is lucky. Junkyard Dog in the final's gonna suck ass. But this next match, not the next tournament match, it's gonna be very good. Dynamite Kid versus Savage. Vince then says, "The first ever annual, wrestling classic." This is the only one. It's the only one. Unless he like King of the Ring, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't a King of the Ring in '86. I couldn't tell you that. I could Google it. I don't care. But yeah, the first annual. Nah, it's just the first and only wrestling classic. But yeah, let's watch the fucking next little segment. Commentary team are now just a bit like, yeah, that was crazy. Look, the Junkyard Dogs who on by. Don't know what that means. I think it's just because eliminations, whatever. And then Ace is like, I told you the volcanoes would erupt, whatever. And now we hear the bagpipes. And that means that both people are probably getting an entrance in a match. Probably the first match on the fucking card. Wahoo! Also, they didn't mention about the Orndorff match. That was recalled. They did the thing I didn't like in fucking on WrestleMania 1. I think it was the Richter match. Where they're in a submission, they're tapping because they're like slamming the mat, but like they're not going. Oh yes, clearly tap out. Might be a modern wrestling thing though. I don't know. Anyway, anyway, let's watch the entrances for Rowdy Roddy Piper and Mr. Racist himself, Hulk Hogan. So yeah, Piper's entrance is it just happens. And now we're getting to see a little interview between Mean Gene and the Hulkamaniac himself, Terry Bollea. Yeah, this is a cocaine interview. Jesus Christ! Oh, he said a lot. He said a lot, brother. Oh, brother. Jesus, Hope. You said all the catchphrases except "eat your prayers, mate." Eat your prayers and say your vitamins. Anyway, yeah. I wonder who's going to win this: Hulk Hogan or the man who famously never won the WWE Championship. I wonder. At least we get to hear real America. Yeah, Hogan walks down and they do a little tug of war with the belt for like a second, and then the match is gonna begin. I hope it's good. Real America. Decent-ish match here. DQ finish. Fucking don't know why they couldn't just have had Hogan win. I mean, I give it 5 out of 10. 2.5 stars. No. 6 out of 10. No, what other match have I given 6? No, I give 5 out of 10 because screwy finish. It was fine, you know. Like, the moves were good. Hogan was decent. Piper was decent. Just why'd you have to do a DQ finish all the fucking time? Anyway, let's see what's in the post-match beatdown, because Bob Orton Jr., a.k.a. Randy Orton's father, I think, assume his father, had to come and beat up Mr. Hogan. Yeah, so Bob beats him a bit with Roddy, and then Paul Orndorff comes out and they win. Then they pose. Now interview with Junkyard Dog and Mean Gene Okerlund. Promo from Junkyard Dog saying, "Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Good luck of the draw. I'm going to win this tournament if I can." Then Jimmy Hart comes and starts shouting, and now we're over to fucking Fink for the fucking semi-final between Dynamite Kid and Randy Savage. Oh yeah. So yeah, let's see how that match goes on. No entrance for Dynamite Kid, just kind of there. Then Savage gets a big one, and the commentators are bickering about is he macho? Is he a bit of a dick? And I think they've come to the consensus of Gorilla Monsoon thinks he's a dick, and Ace Ventura doesn't. Not Ace Ventura. Jesse Ventura doesn't. Anyway, get to the probably quite good match. This was a good match, you know? 6 out of 10, 3 stars. Yeah, I mean, iffy. Not a bad finish. The idea is good of a superplex, but the guy hooks the leg up just as they're falling. I would have liked to have actually seen a fucking elbow drop be hit by Savage, maybe, but I don't know. There's still one more match with him in it. But yeah, this is the penultimate match over. Got one more to go. Probably, how long we got left on the pay-per-view? We've got 29 minutes. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. It means we've got about 20 minutes of segments, excluding the match. Good damn. Anyway, let's hope there's some good shit in these next bits of times. Do you remember about half an hour ago where I said, they're giving away a car? That's silly. I forgot. They're doing it. And this segment here is weird. The poor, I think her name's Susan with Vince, just looks like she wishes she was dead. And, I just don't think about it. Vince is a horrible, horrible man. That poor woman had to be near him. Anyway, let's see who won the fucking car, I guess. We then get a painful segment of these 4 people saying, oh, how happy to be here they are and how great the wrestling fans are. And, who wants a car? And Lord Alfred Hayes is about to read the envelope. And it's going to say, Michael Hambley, he won the car. He doesn't get in the ring. I think he's there. I couldn't Google and find him. So, yeah, that was a waste of time. Why have they not edited that bit out? Who cares about them winning a car? He's probably dead. I can't find him on anywhere. If you Google Michael Emley, Rolls Royce, WWF, you just get nothing. But yeah, I think we got a couple more segments for our final match of the card. After they do all the car announcements and bollocks, we go over to the commentators who reiterate fucking all of it. Great. I think we got an interview with Mean Gene now. Hopefully that's not a waste of my time. Little promo in the locker room with Hogan and Orndorff basically saying, brother, we'll get you anytime I want, brother. To Roddy Piper and Bob Orton. I'm pretty sure they don't fight WrestleMania 2. They must fight in between. I'm just remembering WrestleMania 1, which was in like 7 months before this, Orndorff was on Piper's team, so someone's turned face. Probably, well, someone's not face. It's Paul Orndorff, obviously. But yeah, that's funny. Never make reference to the fact they were Bezzy mates like 6 months ago. But yeah, I think we're on the final match now. Woo. Jesse and Gorilla basically just go, look, he's open challenge kind of thing. But then Jesse's like, Mr. Wonderful's got 50 grand on his head, he should be careful because someone will pop him. Now over to Fink for announcing the boys for the fucking main event. Woo, nearly done, match, woo! Last entrance for Randy Savage here. Normal entrance of the whole show. And it's a good bit of storytelling. He's clearly knackered, and Junkyard Dog had 1 match less. And I mean, to be fair, Junkyard Dog has hit, I think, 2 moves. Maybe 3 moves. Most of them being headbutts. Who did Junkyard Dog have in the first match? I can't remember. But yeah, they're telling the story of Macho Man's been battered. He's had some hard-hitting matches. But Junkyard Dog is fairly fresh. Who's Junkyard Dog for? He beat Iron Sheik. That was a toughish match. Then he had the bollocks that was the moon dog thing. But yeah, he's fairly fresh. But Randy Savage isn't. But hopefully the match is good. We're about to see Junkyard Dog walk out. See what they say about that. Commentary said basically nothing about this entrance. It comes though, and now I think the match is about to begin. Randy Savage is using Elizabeth as a human shield again. That'll probably come somewhere in the finish. I don't know. Let the match begin. Yeah, so Junkyard Dog fucking won by count out. A tournament won with a count out victory. Imagine if Gunther beat Randy Orton by a count out. There'd be bloody riots. Somehow, someway, Dave Meltzer gave this a 7. He can get to 7. He gave it 3.5 stars. I give it 4 out of 10 or 2 stars because first quarter of the match is Savage refusing to fight. Then he uses a steel chair and doesn't get DQ'd, mental, and he wins by fucking count out. What? Why? As all the matches, there's still about 5-10 minutes left on the show. Let's see what other segments there are before we can all fuck off and do something else with our lives. Well celebrated, Ventura jumps in the ring, goes, "Oh, fucking Savage to fight more than you. You shouldn't be winner, you should be winner." And then he goes back to sit down and is like, "Yeah, I took it upon myself." And I think we're off to finish the show with Vince McMahon, the cunt. They go back to Vince McMahon, them two kiss, whatever. It's weird. Vince says, "What a show, what performance." Thanks to everyone for watching. See you next time for the next annual one, which isn't annual, they only did it once. And with that, the show's over. Did I think it was good? Yes, kind of. Well, the idea of a one-show tournament is always going to be good. Well, the match is good. Well, on average, my review of the pay-per-view as a number, it's 3.8 out of 10. Most of the matches weren't very good. None of them went more than 10 minutes, and only like half of them went more than 5. There's not much you can do with that. Cage match were a bit nicer, but these only include the numbers of matches that have been rude on there, and nearly half of them, but more than half have. It's just, I think it's like 60% have, whatever. And they give a 5.115, but that obviously is a bit skewed. Wrestling Observer didn't review at least half, so they don't get the average in my spreadsheet, the bastards. But yeah, that's the show. It was enjoyable. I will never watch it again, because I don't need to. But I mean, to be fair, I won't even watch many of these things again. And that makes me think, what's next? What is the next pay-per-view? Well, we're jumping ship. We're off to WCW for Starrcade 1985. Thank you if you've made it this far for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe, mainly subscribe. I don't care if you like, I don't get anything. Subscribe because I need them. And yeah, I'll see you next time for the next wrestling pay-per-view.